If you get cramps, it's going to be for you because in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 quick stretches to stop a cramp instantly. These 3 stretches are going to target all the major areas that cause cramps. So make sure you watch until the end so you know exactly what to do when you feel a cramp coming on, or if you already have a cramp. You know how to get rid of it quickly. If you stay all the way to the end, I'm going to share with you my know. 1 tip on how to prevent cramps from happening in the first place. Because it's no fun to be outside riding your bike or running or doing any physical activity, and then all of a sudden, you get this crazy cramp that just stops you dead in your tracks. But unfortunately, cramps are super common. They happen to all of us. And so having these 3 stretches up your sleeve will definitely help you out. Hey there, I'm here. I'm a doctor. I am an emergency room doctor who treats everything from COVID to gunshot wounds, burns, you name it. I've created this video series to help answer some of your medical questions and the questions that are commonly asked by patients each and every day. If you find this video helpful, please do me a favor and subscribe. Alright, let's jump right into it. So as I mentioned, these 3 stretches are going to target the most common areas where we get cramps, which are going to be our calves, our quads, and our hamstrings. Now the reason why we get cramps is actually not fully understood. But it's thought that it has to do with either a chemical imbalance, so this could be an imbalance of sodium, potassium, magnesium, things like that. It can also be due to dehydration, or sometimes it can just be due to overuse of a muscle or even a blood flow issue to that muscle, causing it to cramp up. So anytime you feel a cramp coming on, or if you have a cramp, these are the 3 areas that you want to stretch out. So let's go ahead and start off with the first one, which is going to be targeting our calf muscles. So with this stretch, what you want to do is you want to stand up. The best position to be in is to actually be barefoot. So if you're outside somewhere, take your shoes off, take your socks off, and then put your hands on a wall and lean forward. Now what you do unwant to do is lean forward like this, because then you read just stretching your calves. You want to lean forward and keep your back nice and straight. You should feel a nice stretch through your calves all the way down into your Achilles tendon. Hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute, and you should feel that cramp start to go away. If it doesn't go away completely, once you're done holding this stretch, you can go ahead and repeat it again. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times of doing this stretch to fully get rid of the cramp. And the reason why is because sometimes when you have a cramp, it's not just a simple muscle cramp. Sometimes it can actually be a nerve that gets pinched that causes the muscle to cramp. So it's important to hold these stretches for a good amount of time, so that you relax that muscle and you relax that nerve. The next stretch is going to be for our quads. Now you can do this one while you're resitting, or you can do it while you're restanding. I'm going to show you guys while you're standing, but if you're sitting, it's going to be the same exact motion. So with this one, you want to put your hands on your waist and then lift one leg up. Now as you're lifting that leg up, you want to bend your knee so it looks like this. You should feel a nice stretch all through this front part of your thigh. Hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute, and once again, you should notice that cramps start to go away. Sometimes what I tell patients is, you kind of want to think of it like you retrying to touch your toes. You might not be able to do it, but if you try hard enough, you should be able to get a pretty good stretch. And if you can't do it on the first try, just keep trying, and eventually you will be able to get that stretch, and that should really help with the cramp. The last stretch is going to be for our hamstring muscles. This one is also a really common spot for people to cramp up, especially if they're rerunning long distances or if they're redoing a bunch of jumping jacks or something like that. So for this stretch, you want to be standing, and once again, you want to have both hands on your waist. You've gone, bend one knee and bring your foot up towards your butt as much as you can, and then you're going to reach down and try to grab your ankle. This one is a little bit harder, so if you can't grab your ankle, don't worry about it. Just stretch as far as you can. You should feel a nice stretch through the back of your thigh, all the way down into your hamstring area. Hold this for about a minute and just breathe through it, and you should feel that cramp start to go away. Now, if you're outside and you don't have a wall to lean up against, that's okay. You can actually do this stretch while you're seated on the ground. So you just want to lay flat on the ground. You want to take off your shoes and your socks, and then you want to cross one. Leg over the top of your body, and then you're going to pull that knee towards your chest. You can use your hands to help pull that knee towards your chest, and you should feel a nice stretch in your quad. Hold this for about 30 seconds to a minute, and once again, you should feel that cramp start to go away. You can do the same thing on the other side. So you'll Do this for 30 seconds to a minute, and then switch sides and do the other quad. For the last one, you can do this one laying on the ground. So you want to lay flat on the ground, and then you want to bring both legs up. So this is going to target both of your hamstrings at the same time. So you're going to bend both knees, and then you're going to try to bring both legs towards your chest. If you can't bring them all the way to your chest, that's okay. Just bring them as close as you can. And then you want to grab underneath your hamstring, right underneath your knee, and then you're going to pull your legs towards your chest. Once again, you should feel a nice stretch through the back of your thigh, all the way down into your hamstring. Hold this for about a minute and just breathe through it, and you should feel that cramp start to go away. So those are the 3 stretches that you want to do for any cramps that you get in your lower extremities, your arms, your shoulders, your back. Right? Sometimes just resting that muscle will allow it to calm down. But the other thing that you can do is just apply heat. So a heating pad or even a hot water bottle to that area can sometimes help the muscle relax and get rid of that cramp. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I promised you guys my one tip on how to prevent cramps from happening in the first place. And my one tip is to make sure that you're staying well hydrated and you're replacing your electrolytes. So you can do this by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. And then in terms of replacing your electrolytes, you can do this by either buying electrolyte powder and putting it in your water, or you can just eat foods that naturally have electrolytes in them. Some examples would be bananas, oranges, avocados, spinach, even things like yogurt and milk. So if you eat plenty of these foods and you drink plenty of water, that should hopefully prevent you from getting cramps in the first place. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you want to learn about some other things that can cause muscle pain, check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.